How are you doing? So, I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I decided I wanted to put up a bit of a tutorial about how to play Crazy Dreams by Paul Brady. This is the way I play Crazy Dreams by Paul Brady. I'm sure he plays it differently, and other guys play it differently. I've been playing it for nearly 30 years. I've played it this way forever, and there's a couple of kind of interesting bits that I've learned over the years to put into the song, which makes it a little bit more interesting to play, and I'm just going to show you what they are. Firstly, it's in the key of D, but the top E is tuned to D, right? So that's it. That's the only kind of alternative tuning in this song, is just this top E is down to D. So we'll crack on with it, and I'm just going to play the intro, and I'm going to explain what it is after I play it. That's it. So all he's doing there really they're called double stops. So it's like you start off with your B string is on the 10th fret and the G string is on the 11th fret. So that's it. You slide it all the way up. So it starts off there. Slide it down 2 frets. And then here, so you're on the B string is on the 7th fret there, and the G string is on the 7th fret. Now I find if you use the fingers you should use for this would be keep the pinky up here, and then just drop the pinky down there. So that's it. So it's just dropping your index finger on the 5th string on the on the 5th fret of the B string there. So and everything just up to G. Now you're playing G like this because obviously that bass string is tuned down to low E, down to D. So you're gonna get. Now there's an alternative way of playing that, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, right? But if you're interested in doing the intro, we'll just play it like this. And so what you want to try and do then is you want to try and get, just get the guitar over here. You want to try and get the bass run down. So now it's a bit of a stretch, but it's worth doing. So it's 5th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, and open. And you start again. So I'll play it again. I'll play it kind of slow. Just top E. Carry on to the next part of the intro, which is pretty much the same as the first part, except it's slightly different. I'll show you now. So yeah. Second part. So all that is same double stop as the first time around. And we stay here, we don't go back up again, we stay. All that is there is D, right? So you're just descending that B note, pretty much was what you're doing there. So it's D major 7, I guess. So it's up to G again, and bass run down. So that's pretty much the intro, okay? And you sing the first verse. We'll sing a little bit of the first verse just to get the context going. I'll play the intro once more. So it's D, A and G. A and G. Slow outside and on. It's blowing in from off the river. I'm not here to sing, I'm here to play the guitar, so Timber out on these city streets. Feeling in your heart is even colder. So if you're here to learn this song, you know the song, right? So I don't have to sing the whole thing, you know it. So when you get to this part, the feeling in your heart is even colder. Now, here we go. So this is a nice, interesting part to put in. So that's a nice little rundown into the A there. So all that is, right, is you're playing your full D there. So you get your pinky and you put it on the D string on the 4th fret and lift this string off. So it's D string on the 4th fret with the pinky down to the 2nd fret. And then open, and then on the 4th fret again. So I'll play it again. So essentially you've only got a couple of movements there. So the first one being pinky on the D string on the 4th fret. You see it there? Just a normal A. So it's and you're into the part of the song where it ascends in A. It's a little bit of a musical cliche, if you know that kind of a. I'll go through it with you there now. So it starts in A. So all that is just bringing the D string up to the 4th fret and the B string up to the 2nd fret. And everything else is open. And next part is D string on the 5th fret, B string on the 5th fret, and you slide everything up 2 to the 7th fret. And so D string on the 9th fret, B string on the 8th fret, slide it up 2, and then D string on 12th fret, B string on 12th fret, and up to the 14th. So I'll do that again. Hopefully you've got a fairly clear view of that. And that's it. That is pretty much the whole song. You can play the whole song and just put those bits in, it'll be brilliant, it'll be great. But there are other bits you can put in. So I'm going to show you what they are now. So we've done the intro. So if we just hum along, maybe the first part of the first verse. No bad siren in the dawn. There's a breeze blowing in from off the river. Timber out on these city streets. Right. So that's G, played with my thumb. So what Paul Brady does is, and he's a brilliant guitar player. Like I think he's one of the best ever. And he puts in the really cool kind of little kind of riffs and kind of, you know, harmonics and stuff when he's playing, and it sounds incredible to me. And that's one of the things he does. Now you could do it like that and try and hit it there, but I don't know, I found it just wrapping my thumb around the first 2 strings here. So it's essentially G, but I'm not playing the open string here. So it's and all you're doing is you're catching the harmonic here on the 7th fret with your pinky, and you're just touching it. Now sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't get it. It happens kind of quick, but it's a really cool thing to do. So I know sometimes he goes, or even back to da da dee da dee da. So I'll just do that again. Snow white siren in the winter dawn. It's a blizzard blowing in off the ground. Stand below it on these city streets, feeling in your heart it's even colder. And you're back up to ascending run in A as we done a minute ago. Essentially, it's just 3 chords. Like that's all it's in the song is 3 chords. So there is a part after he does the intro in the middle of the song again as a kind of a musical break, right? So it's in the middle of the song. And we're going to do something here, and I'm going to show you first. You back to the last verse or whatever. So all that is, right, is when you get to this part, you're sliding the B, the D string is on the 5th fret and the B string is on the 5th fret. So it's sorry, I'll just have to play it. So all that is there is, so it's kind of a double strum there. So that's the first part you were ascending A part from earlier on. So all you're doing there is top string to A, and you catch the A string on the B on the 2nd fret there, and open. So and then there's a little kind of a, what would you call it, like a little pull off there, I guess, on the G string from the 2nd fret to open, and then the D string up to the 4th fret. So it's A string, the 2nd fret. So we'll do it. Pretty much it. I'm not the greatest guitar teacher in the world. I'm only just kind of trying my best to show the way I've played the song for forever. And I guess there are certain things, and I know I have a version up on YouTube, and fellas have asked me to, you've got to really do a lesson on it or whatever. So look, I mean, I know Paul Brady plays it slightly differently. In fact, I don't think he plays it down here at all. I think it's all played up here in the guitar. But fundamentally, that's the song. And but if you can get in those kind of, it's really cool. Like it's just a kind of and of course I'm not showing on my right hand here, which is probably 50% of what he's doing is here, and so a lot of it is, and funny enough, it's not mad big wide strokes or strums. It's all very tight, like so. You can see my hand there. sometimes he'll you know what I mean? So that you kind of get that kind of rhythm going. So that's it. So hopefully you got something from that, or somebody gets something from it. And great song to sing in if you're a one-man performer in pubs, especially on the Irish circuit. Like it goes down a storm. And as I say, you don't have to get all those little bits in. I find it interesting to do. It makes it more interesting for me. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching.